What is going on, CaneSport's? Izubee Charles here at Miami Basketball Media Day with the Cavinder twins, Haley and Hannah. First off, ladies, how are we doing today?
I'm doing really good.
Good. You made major news in the college basketball world, making that decision to come back for your final year at the University of Miami. Just kind of talk me through that decision, when you guys spoke with each other, what was the biggest reasons you wanted to come back?
Right, I think for me, obviously, Hannah and I together, we played the game for so long, and I never had played a game without her. So just the bond we had, I didn't want to look back in long terms and regret the decision of not coming back here and playing with her for our 5th year. So I think overall, and the simplest way to put it is just playing with Hannah here at the University of Miami and finishing off our basketball careers.
Mm-hmm. Hannah, for you, what was kind of that phone call like when you told her you were going to come back and just her reaction on the news?
Right. I don't know if it was much of a phone call. It was a very loaded situation. It took a lot of time. I'm a very big believer on make sure you sleep on it before you make a decision. But I would say when the opportunity presented itself, it's something I didn't want to regret. And kind of like what Haley said, just playing our last season back at the University of Miami is something we wanted to do. So excited for it.
Mm-hmm. And then a year away from basketball, what do you think you two learned the most kind of being away from the game?
Individually, I think I was very big on my mental health and kind of just figuring out who I was as a person without basketball. And honestly, I've never been in a better state of mind, so super excited.
Haley, for you, what do you think you learned?
I was training every single day. Obviously, I was at TCU, so I was preparing for just kind of taking it as a red shirt gap year. But I think overall, I learned just, when the game's not the benefit, you don't have the benefits, you have to do the grind every single day and just trying to focus on what I need to get better on individually to have that translate for this upcoming season.
And then both of you two played a huge role in that Elite 8 run. A couple new faces now, how's the camaraderie and the chemistry building with this year's team?
Right, I think we have a lot of experienced veterans that we got in the transfer portal. Having Cam Williams and then Nat Marshall come in D from Mississippi State. They know how to win and they have so much experience. So I think having them, obviously we're going to have some games that we're a newer team. We don't know how many games under our belt. So when February comes, we'll be a very well-balanced team and ready for the March Madness tournament.
And then Coach Trish called you two of the hardest working players he's ever coached or played with. Just hearing that, how does that make you feel, hearing your head coach have such high words about you two?
Right, obviously that's a great feeling. Haley and I are very big on how you approach one thing, you approach everything. So I think that just resonates here. But no, obviously those are very great words to hear from your head coach.
And then where does that drive and determination come from? I know it's not easy, especially with you two being kind of the superstars you are. Just where does that drive and determination come from?
Yeah, I think my parents taught us that at a very young age. It's kind of in our DNA. And how you, like I said, how you approach one thing, you approach every aspect in your life. So just do it to 100%, live with no regrets is how we kind of have our mindset built on.
And then in this day and age of the NIL world, you two are kind of like the faces, the pioneers of it. Just being, one of the first people to really capitalize it to now, just how have you seen that space grow and, help you?
Right, I think that it's a great thing to see just because every single athlete can benefit from it from their own unique way. And I think especially for females, you see so many people benefiting at it. And I don't think in the beginning when it first passed, that's what everyone's mindset was. So I just think that overall seeing the game grow, seeing female athletes grow and being able to benefit off of it in their own way is something that's super exciting because I do believe that every athlete should benefit from their name, image, and likeness. So it's long overdue and it's just super exciting to see where it's going to go.
And then you two have done a ton of deals together. Is there one that kind of takes the cake or one that's been your favorite to, work with so far?
Obviously I love all the brands that I work with. I think one of the ones that was a very big bucket list one was definitely Under Armour.
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to work with such a prestigious brand and represent them is something that Haley and I we're super excited about. So.
And then University of Miami, like I said, you two are the biggest superstars in kind of the Instagram, TikTok, social media space. A few other, big time people have come out of Miami, Alex Earls and things of those people of those natures. Just how big has the University of Miami, you think, affected your brand and helped you grow as, a basketball player and just, your personality and all that good stuff as well?
Right, I think the University of Miami, it's a brand. Obviously, being in this marketplace in the city, Miami, is something that anyone could benefit from being in the business space. So Hannah and I are going to do whatever we can to capitalize off of it. And I think that being able to be in those names of people like her and other girls and influencers that came out of here and athletes is it's a privilege, and I think it's great, and it just speaks for itself of how amazing this university is.
Mm-hmm. And then Hannah, this is your farewell tour. Last season playing college basketball.
Yeah.
what are some things that you're excited to do kind of the last time you get to play with your sister on the court and just be in that kind of college basketball atmosphere?
Right, I think I miss that taste. I miss the taste of being on the court with Haley. There's no better feeling. And then just obviously getting back to the March Madness tournament, taking it one game at a time, preseason, then obviously ACC play. But no, I'm just trying to truly be where my feet are, and obviously time goes by fast, so just try to be in the moment.
And then some fun questions. I know you two have probably played a million one-on-ones in your life. The most recent one, have you guys played a one-on-one since, and who won?
I'm trying to think, because in summer, Coach Fitz would make us play one-on-one every single
She would be
day. I would say I would probably win most of the time. Sorry, but I do think that it is a battle. So it just goes back to the days growing up and stuff, and it's something that, like Hannah said, being in the moment, because it's going to be bittersweet, because I know this time's not going to last forever.
And then some fun questions I always ask the football players I interview. Pre-game song, what are you listening in the headphones before a game to get you locked in?
I'm for sure Rod Wave.
Rod Wave.
Rod Wave, I'm obsessed.
Okay, have you listened to the new album?
Oh, 100%. I literally haven't listened to anything else.
Okay.
Haley tells me to turn it off.
I would say Rod Wave, or I love Polo G.
Okay, yes. Two good artists. What are 3 things you can't live without?
3 things I can't live without is my phone. Sorry, it's such a millennial thing to say, but my phone. I would say my Whoop Band.
Okay.
I love my Whoop Band. I'm very into health and fitness and sleep, so I'd say that. And then I would say, I'm trying to think what else.
It's hard. There's a lot of things.
Well, I know. Those 2 things. And then I would say my coffee in the morning.
Okay. Hannah, you have some time to think about it. Now, what are 3 things you can't live without?
Okay, I would definitely say my Whoop Band.
Okay.
I would say my food scale, for sure. And then I would say, she's an espresso, so I would say maybe my protein oatmeal.
Okay, now is Whoop Band, is that an NIL deal you guys have right now? Or?
No, but we
Okay.
absolutely love you, so.
Okay, Whoop Band, if you watch this, it's two of the biggest influence in the country right now. And then my last question to wrap it up, like I said, final year playing with your sister, playing college basketball, just how special has this journey been alongside your sister and seeing, the both of you two grow and kind of be the biggest stars of the women's college basketball world?
Right, I think it's been obviously an amazing journey. And I think obviously being able to benefit off of your name, image, and likeness is something that Haley and I are very big on, very big advocates for it. So just kind of going to take it one day at a time, obviously, and just enjoy the whole season.
Yeah, I think going off what Hannah said, obviously, you've been playing the game you love so much with the person, your best friend, your twin, so the bond that you have, it's just bittersweet. I think I said that a little earlier, and just going back to that, just trying to be present in the moment, because I know this is the last season together, so just really taking it in and understand, like, this is it, so just taking it in.
That's awesome. Well, ladies, I appreciate you taking the time. For Haley and Hannah Cavinder, I'm Izubee Charles. Thank you all for watching.